It's coming down.
No, but Joe just said it isn't pressurized.
Well, when do you leave? Are you staying overnight?
I'm staying here, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm going to the Mets game tomorrow night.
Okay, well, I'll leave your package in the freezer.
I might go to Rockaway, pick up a couple of brothers, and yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, no, this stuff is.
Johnny,
Each package has got a lot of weight on it. I mean, you'll have enough there.
They were all going to go out to eat that night, Johnny and that crowd.
My brother, we were at a Green Club, my brother went out clamming, and they brought these clams back. They just picked them up, they brought them back, they brought about 75, 80 clams back, and they were the best clams they ever had. Right, I mean, it just pulled them out of the water, cut them open, and ate them. They were great.
I want to hear cascading. I want to hear cascading down. He's going to come in and die. We've taken it down.
I need your.
Aren't those frames lovely? I didn't know they were so nice. The little rounding frames.
Yeah, Finn?
Wait now, boss, wait now, I'm coming.
You're sunny up.
Funny when they play that.
So where'd you put the towel here?
Did the interview
He's gone to
start?
get it.
Hold up a second, Jim.
You can put that
The
on.
interview start?
No, not yet.
No, we're getting the light.
We're waiting for the audience.
What happened to that cylinder? I had it in that khaki bag. You know the one with the picture?
That's the garage door.
Okay, all
You know
right.
the picture that I brought out? I put it in one of those round thing.
I didn't see it.
It was in the brown.
It wasn't in the brown thing. It must be in your
I just went through my bag.
in the back and everything. Eddie is
It
not
was,
in
you
there.
know, like
Maria,
tin foil. You get the roller. I rolled it up. I put it. It was in that bag, that brown khaki bag that you brought down to the shore.
Austin probably threw it out.
You gonna hold your bag and they're gonna hold pillows?
Who would
or
throw it?
whatever it is. You see, I can disconnect this here.
I said,
I'm glad you came,
She's
Nanny.
gonna explain how the purse works.
So I can disconnect this wire, and then I can put it inside, and I can put it back on, put it over my shoulder, and I can carry it with my
And
hands.
sometimes I do this. I did that on the plane.
You're terrible. Mary Hart has nothing on you. You gotta be kidding.
Who?
Check it out a little bit.
Oh, it's adorable.
That's right. No, you could. You could give it a little.
Let me look.
You could give it a little back combing.
Let me see what you did.
Yeah, don't you say it? You're involved for flatten it down.
Ready for what we got here?
Oh, Joe, you put it on the top of the camera.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you don't.
With you three ladies, let's start and we should do it by age, huh?
Oh, God.
The oldest first. Let's just have basic biographical data. Your name, your date of birth, and your present home address. Ellen?
My name,
Yes.
Ellen Francis DeBrois.
Date of birth?
I was born September the 28th, 1911,
And your present address.
6881 South Ridge.
Okay, thank you. Let's get to number two.
Maria's next.
Marie?
Marie, I was born September the 8th, 1920.
Give us your name. Give us your
Excuse
name.
me?
Give us your whole.
Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene Hen Bellucci. I was born September the 8th, 1922. My address is 43A Prime Place, Ridgefield, New Jersey.
Thank you. Okay, and this lady right here. All
Oh,
right.
me?
Yes.
Teresa Handano.
Uh-huh.
6787 South Race Street, Littleton, Colorado.
Stop giggling now.
I stopped giggling now.
This is serious.
Date of birth, March 26, 1930.
Okay.
March
She's
26,
only
1930.
Tell us about the residence into which you were all born.
Residency, what do you mean?
Where
Where were you
lived
born?
when you were born?
St. John's, Newfoundland.
And
Ask her all the questions.
how many were in your?
6 girls and 5 boys.
And what number were you?
I'm the last. The very last.
The very
That's
baby.
threw away the mold when they got me.
Oh, sure. St. Teresa.
That's what they called me.
That's right.
How long were you? How old were you when you were orphaned?
I was 2 when my father died, 4 when my mother died.
And so you were largely raised by whom?
I was largely
Raised by Nellie.
raised by a lot of people. Mary,
Sisters and brothers.
Ellen, Joe, whoever.
Not me.
No, she was only a wee one.
I was a wee one.
A wee woman. You were never a wee.
I was 2 years old than you.
And
Oh, three, I
who
give
was
or take.
Mary?
Who was Mary? It was Mary, it was the girl my father brought in when she was about 15.
She was like an English nanny.
An English man.
An English nanny before. They did
Well,
You could
Mom
call her
adopted
that.
her,
You could
yeah.
call her.
Mom adopted her and she sort of took care of all this.
How old were Joe and Ellen when Mary came to live with you?
I
don't
couldn't
know.
remember.
I was a baby.
I wasn't
baby.
born.
I don't
And she was
remember.
15 when she came in. So she was much older when Terry was born.
Oh, yeah.
She was only.
Who made the decisions in the household in your childhood, Terry? Who was in charge?
Anybody that was older. You were always blamed for it. No matter what happened, you got blamed.
Marie, what do you think of that same question? Who made the decisions in the house during your childhood?
I really don't remember. I think Mary was the one that really took care of us.
At that time,
He
yeah.
didn't ask that.
Made decisions? I don't know who made decisions.
The older
Who
ones.
told you what time
The
to come
older
in?
ones.
Who told you what
Oh,
time to come in?
I think of Joan and Ellen might have said, come in, or
Probably
Mary.
Ellen.
Mary
Probably
was,
Ellen. I
Mary
always
was
let 'em
always
stay
there.
out.
Mary's always there, and Mary said, you know, come in. We had to come in about 6 o'clock at night. We'd go upstairs and sit in the window. And all the kids were out playing, and we'd all sit
You're
in the
like
window.
Polly
Remember that?
Flinders.
No, I was at Polly Flinders, but I remember.
Why'd they make you come in?
Mom used to do that.
Yes, yeah.
Mom used to do
Oh,
that.
Always.
once 6 o'clock came, that was a bit.
And we'd go up and look out
That
the
was
window
Mom's
and
part
watch
of
all
the
the
night,
kids
from
outside
6
playing.
on. So you get upstairs. I don't care what you do up there, but you're in
Get out the
upstairs.
window and look out.
How old were you, Ellen, when your mother passed away?
When Dad died, I was 16. I went to work. And Mom died a year and a half later.
2 years later.
So, you remember that?
Yeah.
You're older than I think.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
She
Joe,
don't.
I tell Joe things now that Joe said that Dad was alive. I told Joe about my sister Joe about biting the heads off the chocolate men, and she said that Dad was still alive then.
So you remember that?
I remember that in
Sure
the
you-
store window.
But you don't remember him?
No, I don't remember him.
I don't remember Mom and Dad.
No,
Two
the,
incidents, you know.
the question was...
You don't remember them dying?
No, I remember the wake in the living room.
So you do remember it?
One, I don't know who it was. I remember Dad I remember dancing on Dad's toes one time. You know, he held me up like that, so he
I thought you meant in the wake.
Newfoundlanders were great for having children dancing on their
No, it
toes.
wasn't
They used to
the
step on
way.
their toes and used to dance with them.
Oh, it wasn't the wake. It
Remember?
was,
Like the
Yeah.
dancing doll.
no, that's right. I remember Dad one time putting me on top of his
Newfoundlanders
shoes
were great for
and
that.
holding me and sort of dancing. That's all I remember.
They
So
were-
Ellen, you have the best recollection of your father and mother.
Uh-huh.
What was your father like?
Oh, Dad. What
That's a
fun.
bad one.
Oh, no, he was, I think just a wonderful man.
Finest.
Dad never got angry.
Why are you saying that?
Dad never got angry.
You're a baby, you're saying
He-
that.
Really? I said the finest.
He was
They
all
told
for the
me.
girls.
They
If
told you.
the boys hit the girls, Dad was always down on the boys. You don't hit a girl. You treat the girls nice. He never hit any. No, that's true. She's too young to remember this.
Yeah. You know, she's
And
got a memory.
he was a good,
like an
he was a
elephant, all of
handsome
sudden.
man.
He was a handsome
More
man.
handsome than Jim, but Jim resembles him. And dressed well, always wore a black bowler. Is that what you call those derbies?
Yes.
Yeah, a bowler hat.
What did he
His
do for a
golf
living?
whips.
He was a house painter. Well, an outside painter. He painted churches.
Yeah, they used to call him Dabber Hand.
We had a
We
You
was-
should dab with the
We
paintbrush.
went by
Yeah.
Dabber Hand. They used
Who
to
was-
say high foot and all that.
High
Yeah.
foot?
Yeah.
That wear hands,
Hands.
say high foot, you know, all that stuff.
Now, see, I'm much older than I don't
I
remember.
can't you remember that?
Don't you remember that?
Oh, they say here comes Dabber.
Dabber, I remember.
Dabber and here high foot. and all that.
I remember Dabber, but that's not.
It's the one that.
But still, all they still respected him though,
Yeah.
as a painter.
Well, Ellen, who was the more important parent between your mother and your father? Who spent more time with the kids? Who was?
Mom, naturally, because she did all the discipline. Dad was so busy when he came home trying to support 10 kids that he was exhausted.
I love it.
We had 2 tables, one for the children and one for Dad and Mom.
I don't remember that.
And Dad had always, he had a bad stomach.
Just got to tell you,
So
when
he
you're
always
baby.
had, I remember this, he loved oysters and milk. And Mom would feed us before he came from work. And when he came home, there was always little ones. And he'd have one on each knee, and Mom would feed. They ate, now you eat your dinner and leave them. And she'd shoo them, the little ones, away.
So away from the table while your father ate by
Yeah,
himself or
right
with
here.
your mother? What was your mother like?
Mom was, I would say, a great lady. But she
I'd
never,
say
I never
the
saw Mom with dirty hands. She had this Mary that they took when I was a baby. She had Joe, Bill and Joe, and then I came along, and Mom had a pretty hard pregnancies, deliveries, and she always had the baby sewn. Terry's the only one who went to the
Born
hospital.
in the hospital.
Born in the hospital.
And they almost lost me.
How?
I almost died. I stopped breathing in the hospital. That's why I only have one name.
I never knew
Why?
that.
They put me on the bed and I stopped breathing.
So why did what does that have to do with one
And they
name?
christened me right there and then, and they called me Teresa.
Oh.
That's how
We
I
went
only
up
got
to-
one name.
We went up to the
I have
hospital
been.
that night, and Mom said, I want you to, tonight, go
So
home
here I
and
am.
try and get a fancy name for this baby. So we thought of all the grand names, fancy, nobody ever heard of it. And then when we went back the next morning, Mom said, it's the feast of St. Teresa. She dropped her on the bed too fast, and she lost her breath. They had to revive
Why would they drop her on the bed?
her. Nurses, you know how they flatten.
Yeah, why would the double do that?
They bring her in, and they pop her down, but it didn't
Because she was born at the hospital, we were all.
So she said it's the feast of St. Teresa, she's going to be Teresa. That would be it.
I'm so lucky.
How come I was named Mary Magdalene?
You were born on the feast of
What do you call that?
8th of September, is
Mary
it?
Yeah, September the 8th. The nuns used to say, what feast is the day, girls?
But Joe asked me
They'd
about
say
Mom.
Marie Bellucci's birthday. That's true. Feast of Annunciation. Or
She
Did
always
they call you,
dressed
did they call you Marie when you were little?
beautifully. Mary did the work.
Yeah.
Or Mary Magdalene?
No, Marie.
No, because of
I don't know
Mary.
how Mary till I came to his estate.
Nobody knew their names till they came to the
I got
state.
my
She
birth
was Nellie,
certificate.
Joe was Josephine.
And I was Marie.
Jose, you used to call her
Josephine.
Josie.
Rose and
And she
Nellie.
was Nellie, and she was Marie.
And you were Therese.
No, the reason Marie was
And I was
Marie
always Teresa.
was because they
Mary.
had Mary. And instead of changing Mary's name, they made Marie, Mary.
So from the time you were little, you were called Marie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right from the start.
Well, where did BB come from?
Me.
Because they couldn't, Marie,
I couldn't say Marie.
sound like B. So it started
little
off
kids.
and
I
B.
called her Bibi
Bibi.
and Joe Dodo.
Yeah, and Dodo. And BB. So that was where the BB
I was 15
came
years
from,
old.
And BB.
15, you should still call him Aunt
But
Dodo.
she still called me and BB.
Where did the buzz come from?
Buzz?
Bees.
Buzz was, I think, from,
From the bees.
From the bees. BB
Oh,
is
no.
Buzz.
When I used to ice skate, they used to call me Bunny. A lot of people call me Bunny.
Why?
Because I used to hop all over the ice. I used to wear a yellow outfit with yellow gloves and yellow hat that came out like a bunny outfit. And they used to call, but my girlfriend Joan Sudbury called me, I'll give you a Buzz. So that's where the name Buzz came from.
Okay, how was your childhood in Newfoundland different from the childhood that your children have had?
What was the difference?
Yes.
No comparison.
No comparison. I would say we have better memories than my
Kids
kids
today.
Because
How
my
so?
kids,
How
my
better memories?
kids have had everything.
I think you're
where
spoiled.
we didn't have everything.
So you have better memories?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Huh?
that
Like what?
American.
I don't know, just Christmas Eve, going down, Jim said the other
Yeah.
day, his stocking, we used to get fruit. Did you call that presents? Jim said. We used to get fruit, and we call that presents.
Yeah,
But no, we used to go down and get a whole pillowcase of
biscuits down at
for
Harvey's.
20 cents, and somebody'd sit on top of biscuits, we all broke them up.
Yeah, all broken
And
up.
somebody pull them up on the sled.
A whole sheet.
I mean, that's fun.
Taste. I remember going down to this. Why I hate fish.
I mean, that's sense.
Then I hate fish because they say, go down to the wharf, give me
Give
10 cents or 5 cents, go down to the wharf, and I go down to the wharf. and I dragged this fish as big as me, and dragged the tail all the way up over the hill, with the hands right between his teeth like this, and go down the wharf.
You'd hold it
Yeah,
in
I
your-
grabbed it
You
between his
think
teeth.
he's, no, underneath the gills.
Ugh.
No, I
No,
I got
you're
it
not-
between the teeth.
Right, you
like-
don't put your hand between his teeth, you put him underneath here.
Whatever.
That shows she never carried a fish before.
I did.
Maria didn't.
I go down, I went down over.
When you take
over.
a fish, you grab him underneath here, you don't put your hand in
No,
his
I
mouth.
remember, well, whatever, I grabbed him by his
You're
teeth.
both too young to carry a fish.
Yes,
I
no way.
never carried
I
a
was
fish in
bigger
my
than
life.
I was. I dragged him for 10 cents.
How about the time
his
we
tail.
went over to Swift and Company and brought over a stupid turkey? We had pigs way on the bus, and she had them wrapped in gauze. She had them wrapped in gauze, and she had them all wrapped up, and Jean and I used to take turns taking them. And before we got them on the bus to Ridgefield, we had blood on our feet. we almost got put. Jean, wait, didn't we?
What was that?
The
Jean,
turkey.
get in
The turkey from Swift and Company.
Tell me what.
I said we went over and got a turkey from Swift and Company, remember?
Oh,
With the
it was the
gauze?
funniest
Tell
thing.
about it. She said, you gotta meet me. I'm not bringing this
Ellen,
in all by
Ellen
myself.
said, you have to meet me, and I'm not carrying this full turkey. And so
She had wrapped up
Terry
in
had a
mine.
turn, and I had a turn, and Ellen had a turn. Ellen had the first turn. So when it came to my turn, I'm on the subway, and it was wrapped in white gauze, and the gauze unraveled, and the blood was running from the inside of the turkey.
They were almost
And we're
running.
sitting on the train, and
Now,
I'm holding the
meantime-
turkey. In one hand, I'm holding the turkey, and this red gauze is hanging down from my legs.
In the meantime, we still gotta get on the RTD bus.
We still had to get on the bus on the way home. So I said to Ellen, what are you going to do with the turkey?
Throw it
And
the
Ellen
doorway.
said, you are the people who told me to bring this turkey home. You are responsible for
It
the
was
turkey.
huge, it was about 30 pounds.
So I don't know whether we stopped someplace and got a plastic bag or a bag
No,
or
we
something.
didn't stop.
We didn't, we just brought it
like
home.
that. We just put them on.
Plastic bags when you thought of that.
And trust the law.
Well, let's get back to the
Okay,
fish.
John,
that you were
oh, the
carrying.
fish?
Where would you get that fish?
You go down to the wharf and you get a fish.
With a
How much?
newspaper.
10
No, I
cents.
know, I
Oh,
take
no,
them with a-
newspaper my foot.
Yeah,
I had a
How would you
newspaper.
carry
No,
a
you
fish?
were-
How
you were
would you
grand
carry
in our house.
How
We
would
had
you
newspapers.
carry a
Grand.
fish?
What?
How would you
I
carry a
was
fish?
grabbed
up
by
in
the
the mouth?
tooth. That's right.
Underneath
That's
here.
no
No,
way.
in the mouth with the teeth right here.
Carry a fish underneath.
Not the gills, no, I put my hand in his mouth and had the teeth on my hand.
You wouldn't be able to carry a fish.
Well, I did.
I did. You carry a fish like this
Never.
underneath the gills.
Never underneath the gills,
Right
no.
between his mouth.
You haven't met any fishermen to see how he carries the
Well, I
fish.
must be stupid because I carry
You
it
must
in my hand.
I would too bad he didn't bite your
I had
hand.
his teeth right across
I
my
did
hand.
too.
Foolish, you
I
carry
drag
a
him
fish
up
like that.
I drag him up like me drunken brother.
No, 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 no.
All over the street with the
No,
teeth.
no, I used to get, my mother
You
used to
said
give me,
that.
that's true.
That's right, I
No,
said
that's
to her.
You carry him underneath
Never.
here.
That was
Evan, I
true.
know
See,
you
she
was
was
younger.
Cherry knew it all, because I tell you, I carried it with my hand in his mouth.
How much would these fish weigh?
Pardon me?
How much would these fish
10
weigh?
cents, tops.
No, what do they weigh?
About 5 pounds.
Oh, I don't know, it was like this, if you held it, it was
That's right, how
hanging,
long is that?
These were codfish.
codfish.
Yeah, you
And
could
you
have
wrap
How
it up.
often
You
would
wrap
you
the
do this?
And you'd have every,
Wednesdays and Fridays.
you'd have
Wednesday,
every
Fridays.
cat in the neighborhood follow
And they
you.
would say, was also, whoever was home, go down the wharf and get a fish.
Whoever's lucky enough to be
And I tried to between my teeth. Terry said, no, do that.
No,
But
my
the fish teeth are up here. How can you carry
I
a fish?
did.
Well,
I did
no, but
too.
maybe I was
Yeah,
wrong.
here
No,
you
but you
carry
were
a
sensible,
fish.
but I always had my hand in his
Well,
mouth.
me too.
Yeah,
If I was your
seriously.
mother, I would have
I
said that.
remember
Because I remember the teeth cutting into my
That's
hand.
right, exactly.
And change his
drag-
hands.
And his tail was streeting on the ground, and
Well, if you
like
carried
this
him
long.
underneath the gills, his tail would be streaming
No,
on the
you
ground.
I never carried on the gills. I had
Never the
to
gills.
Never
Never
the
in the mouth.
gills.
Brought fish home.
In the mouth, always in the mouth.
That's right, Gene. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
He never carried a fish in her life.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I did. I'm
But
the
you were-
only one, not, she never carried a fish. She was too
I don't
young.
think you did either, between
young
the
with
gills.
boss.
You never did either.
How old were you, Terry, when you came to the United States?
I was,
Don't give your
Don't overdo it now.
I don't know, 19 or something, I don't know.
So you had ample opportunity to carry fish back from the war.
You better believe
And
it.
you would cook that for dinner that night?
Well,
No, I never.
The whole family.
But you put it, you'd come home and you'd place it in the sink. And the fish were so large, this is the truth.
It's
You'd go like
really
this,
long,
like
but this
like
long.
You go right up and it'd sit in the sink, and the fin would be this way, and the
And
fin
then you
would be
just
that
leave
way.
it there till someone else cooked it.
Yeah, my father really was the one who
To this
handled
day, I
the
hate
fish.
fish.
He did. He was,
I
you know,
do
he
too.
really could
I could
bake
do
fish or
without
cook
fish.
fish
I
or whatever we
can't
did with
stand
fish.
fish to this day.
He really did it.
I never
you know,
had, I never had
he
any
was good.
codfish tongues, though. Did you ever taste codfish tongues?
Or seal
Oh,
flippers.
see, I like
Huh?
Seal flippers?
Oh, that's terrible.
No,
I
I
like
had that
shrimp.
just once.
No.
I like shrimp.
I had
It
liver
tastes like
pie,
cod
liver
liver
pie just once, and that was horrible. I mean, that was
Tastes
the
like
most
cod liver
horrible.
I never taste liver pie, I never taste fish and brews.
Fish and brews are all right.
Never had fish and brews in my life.
What's fish and brews?
Fish and brews,
That's
hardtack
hardtack
and,
is
It's fish, salted
dry
fish,
saltfish
that's
and scrunchies.
that's soaked
Well,
overnight.
that really explained the whole thing to me.
Right.
You know, from New York, that
Fish
really,
and
really
brews, I
did
don't
it for me.
know.
Everybody knows.
But you know how to
Terry,
break-
Terry has suggested that she has better memories of her childhood than her own children have of their childhood.
No,
Is that
I
also,
said
is
I
that
had,
also true
we
for you,
probably
Ellen?
had better memories, I said.
Better memories,
Yes,
that's what I said.
they don't.
I think
Also,
nicer
Terry,
memories,
is
I
Ellen
think, like
also true?
Christmas.
Yeah, because, I don't know, there was enough closeness, we had such a small house.
Yeah, and we didn't do that
That,
much.
mother and father were always home. Dad came home from work and the mom was there and the two tables, and we'd go up to bed real early. And we had no door. Mom's room and Dad's room, we had no door, it was an archway.
Right.
And you were very
Well, I think
secure.
ours-
I remember Christmas
There was a
Eve.
Gower Street, we had no archway
No,
on
I'm
Gower
talking,
Street.
I'm not talking about Gower Street.
I remember Christmas
That's when they
Eves
were-
though, I loved Christmas Eves.
And then Christmas Eve.
Eve?
Christmas Eves, they used to go to
Mom and Dad go to
midnight
midnight mass, then they come home.
and then they had
cook.
pork chops or something.
And they call us all
we'd be
down.
upstairs.
And we'd all come down.
Oh, whatever.
Pork chops.
Well, whatever, they smell good. They smell like pork chops.
Then we'd all come
Everything
down.
smelled like pork.
And we would upstairs.
We wouldn't eat. They only put enough on
Everything
each day.
smelled
We had dinner. We'd all come down, and then we'd take
Everything
one
smelled
joy
like
go
pork
back
chops.
to bed.
Rabbits.
Rabbits, whatever.
Well, they would come home, and we'd be upstairs waiting to come down, and they'd come back from midnight mass, which would be
And
12
then eat their
and
pork
then
chops.
midnight mass is 12 o'clock, and I guess after they got an hour mass, about 1:30 probably, and then they'd sit down and have a bite, and we'd be up there waiting to come down, waiting to come
Tell you
down.
what.
5 o'clock in the morning,
No, earlier than that.
4,
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
they'd
but
take
we would
Mom,
upstairs
bring
waiting.
down the kids,
we'd
because
be
they'd
up
only
there.
get up
Sometimes
early in the
we would,
morning.
sometimes we'd
Wake
sit
up.
down the stairs watching them all come in from midnight mass, going to the kitchen, and we're like,
Oh, friends had come in with them?
No, it's
Well,
just
I don't know why.
Never.
Who was coming in?
No,
Everybody
only Mom
coming
and
in.
Dad.
Where were you sitting
well,
upstairs?
Ellen and...
Oh, the
and-
big ones.
The older ones, the older ones, and we'd be up there waiting for them to call us down for about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't love our gifts. The gifts weren't that, you know, big like.
What would you get?
Fruit juice. I don't know. We'd hang up our black stockings from
In our school uniforms.
which we would have the next
Where
morning.
did you hang them on the mantle? Wear the mask the next
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
We hang them on the mantle, and the
Did
black
you have
stockings.
candles on the tree?
No.
What were
No,
the lights on the tree?
well, I don't remember.
The only lights
We
I
did
remember,
have candles.
the
once.
only lights I remember
I
is.
don't remember my Christmas tree.
We had real
But the light
snowballs
was
in our
real.
tree that lasted, it was so cold in the
You-
house.
you remember
That
that?
lasted
You
2 weeks
remember
of
that,
Christmas.
No, I can't.
Can you remember that?
What?
Jim, Bill, Bob making
You wouldn't dare
some
put a
lights
light
for our
on the tree,
tree
trees are so wet.
out of 7-watt bulbs.
No.
It's the truth.
Nobody remembers that except myself.
Terry, don't
Lights were hard to get during the war. And Bob
Well, you couldn't-
took
you
wire,
couldn't.
Bob took wire
You
and
couldn't.
put them on bulbs, painted each one different color,
Very
And-
talented, Baba.
connected it, and then put the tape around it, and had a set of lights.
Don't remember that at all.
We had them
Did
right up
did
on
your mother and father ever aspire to coming to the United States?
No.
Did they ever talk to you about it? Did they ever plant the seeds?
They had friends in the States.
Uh-huh.
A couple of friends of theirs sent them the newspapers. Dad used to read them all the time. But never, no, they loved St. George.
Where did the idea originate then?
Dad fought
To come
with
to the States.
vegetables.
When the girls married Americans.
Yeah.
During the war.
During the war.
We're ringing.
I remember going to what do you call it, a fortune teller one time when we were very young. We all snuck some kind of candy here or something. And I remember going to a fortune teller. I was 50 or 60 years old. And she told me that you're going to see a lot of men in uniform and you're going to cross over water. And that was long before. I never forget that.
A fortune
I was
teller
supposed to go-
A fortune
Oh,
teller
yeah.
told Joe she was going to marry Charlie. That's true. She said a dark man, you're going to go over water and marry a dark haired man.
Joe was all
years ago.
His initials
Is
are
that true?
Yeah, Joe told me that.
Joe,
couple weeks
talked to
ago.
Yeah, that's right. His initials are F. But I remember that, and I
He said the
remember.
initial too.
Really?
They're smart
Right.
people too. Well,
CF, Charlie Fry. She said she opened a peach one.
I hope the camera's not on me. What?
There was
She opened the peach, now let me finish the story.
I think she opened a wrapper or something, a chocolate wrapper or something, and said CF on it. No, but as I said before, I remember though, no, they didn't tell me I was going to cross water and I was going to meet a lot of soldiers in uniform.
That's why they all came to the States, everybody married.
And then the next thing
Well,
we
then
knew,
Kay was the first.
Kay was the first.
but then I remember you remember that big boat across from our house, and you know.
What do you
Black boat, remember that big
I hope you had a
we used to
signal.
call it the
That big
ghost
black
ship.
boat, remember that big
We used to
black
call
boat
it the
ship?
ghost ship.
It's like that.
We just stayed there all the time.
No,
Yeah.
the boat that used to be on the other side of the harbor.
I saw it out
The
window.
station, it was over there all the time, nothing but an old
It was
dark
like a
ship.
big
And we used to
dark-
call it the
like-
ghost
like-
ship because
like an iron
different
ship.
ships there.
Yeah, it was like a pirate ship or something. It was there for a
It was
long
always
time.
there.
And
So then it disappeared, and all of a
they
sudden
towed it away.
they
so-
towed it away. And next minute, a great big troop ship came in and was put over there. That was the
That was
Edmund B. Alexander.
Right, right, right.
Oh, so
And
that's
then
when your
all-
lucky day started?
That's another lucky day. And we were young then, and they used to gather us together. Then they started in this contest for girls. I guess I was about 16, 17, give or take a year or two.
Or 3 or 4.
No, I was.
Whatever frame of mind you're in.
And then, and then
I'd say two.
they gathered these, we were, sort of screened. They didn't take anybody.
But to do what?
To be a member of the USO.
And what did
And that's
you
when
do?
she met Julio.
That's when they opened up the USO, and Joe was a captain.
What did she do as a captain?
She had to
She was a
sit
lieutenant.
not me. You make me out to be older than you are. I was a private.
Oh, you were private? Oh,
What were you, Terry?
I wouldn't settle for private. I wasn't up to the USO then, I was only a mere
We were too young.
Oh, she was in the courage. She was only a babe.
Mere baby.
I left the United States and went and took off and flew to the United States and left the USO. Next day she was on the stage, taking my place.
That was very good.
Yeah, she was a baby.
You came to the States to marry Julio.
That's right. But we were a member of the USO
So
show.
you met Julio in the USO?
Yeah, they were in shows together.
Yeah.
They
They held auditions for dancers or, so it was 15 girls and about 15 soldiers. So my girlfriend and I and a few of us made it. And we traveled all over Newfoundland.
And Julio had a great voice.
Yeah,
Julio was a gorgeous singer.
right. So then we traveled all over, and then they had a big orchestra up there, USA command.
Oh, the army band.
The army band
Yeah,
up there, and then they would
The commandos, and then they.
Yeah,
they
the
call them
commandos. And they would originate
before my
right from
time.
Newfoundland
I remember that.
and go. They would originate right from the USO and broadcast to Argentia, Lucentia, or whatever they had soldiers. The soldiers came in from all over. We didn't know half what went on, but the soldiers came in from all over.
Well, they had a lot of bases up there.
Yeah, they had a lot of bases. All of a sudden it came on. It's like we didn't know what was happening. All of a sudden they start
The
building.
war.
Yeah, the war. Fort
What do you-
Pepperell.
What do you remember about Bill? Did you know Bill?
No, I didn't. No.
I don't remember too much about Bill either.
You don't remember?
I had a very bad
Remember
memory.
Bill, when he got drunk, got very nasty. Very nasty, and Bob used to laugh all the time.
Not much, we can't remember too much about that.
Can't remember too
I
much.
don't remember.
Let's not talk about it.
I don't.
How would your parents both died before any of you emigrated to the United States? How would they, were they back here today, view the kind of lifestyle that you have in New Jersey, New York, Colorado? Would
They wouldn't be here.
proud of
They wouldn't be here,
the way you could, why not?
because they'd be like, Jim, I think.
Oh, yes.
They liked him.
But I think they would be very proud of us.
They're proud of us, yeah, but they wouldn't
How
leave
so?
St. John's.
Because I think
Well,
we
they
all.
proud.
They probably wouldn't have been too
Because I
happy
think-
when everybody left.
Well, you
No,
know,
I don't think,
Or
I
left
don't think
Newfoundland.
Joe means that. I
Did
mean,
you,
You know, it's your whole family. You don't want to
Yeah,
lose your
Mary's
whole
gonna say
family.
did you, like as growing up teenagers, did you think about leaving St.
No.
John's?
Never.
No.
No.
I mean, it wasn't like,
No.
oh, here we're gonna do it,
Probably
it's
never would have
a,
left.
No.
No, no.
When
that's right.
you left, did you think of it as a temp?
My mother and family were still there. I felt, well, I'll come for a little while and then go back. But
then you
being
met
here a
Joe.
whole year, and then I went back again.
Why
It's
did
the
you
old-
come?
It's the old
Then you
story, you
knew
can't,
you-
you
I think
can't,
you
can't go
it's
home.
different, you can't
Why
go home
did you
again,
go?
it's different.
I just
It
think,
was,
We
I
decided
prefer here.
to pack everything in and leave.
oh, I just think it was, I
You
think
know,
it was.
I didn't want to come, I had a
We
good
had-
job.
I think it was just history
We had
or
the
something
1,
like
2,
that.
3.
Kept
There
saying,
was 3 sisters in the
she
United
had better schooling.
Yeah, it was
She's
a
a
really good
sister in
job,
the
that's
United
right.
States.
There was a lot of,
Right.
there was a lot of good reasons to stay. It was amazing that everybody picked
But
up.
anyway, her husband's, that was the husband's home.
That was
so
the whole
actually,
thing, you know, I
They
mean,
were
it was a
upset.
war on and everything happened, like, you know, I think it was just history. You know, you met somebody and they went across the water and went to their, you know, just like the Irish,
We're,
or the
lot of
Irish
them,
people,
right?
or the Italians came over years ago. It was, I mean, it's just like, you know, you just had to be, I think. It had to be.
Would your parents approve or disapprove of you become Americans?
They have.
But Dad fought in the Spanish-American War, so I don't know if
I haven't become American yet.
I haven't either.
I'm debating.
The
Would they
Newfoundlanders.
approve
still-
of
I'm
you
still-
having
I'm still
spent
a
your life
Newfoundlander.
here?
Huh?
Would they approve of you having spent your life here?
Oh, I guess so.
I think so. I
I
think they
think
would
you
want,
would
I
have
think
made
they
more
were
of
the
the
best for
home
us.
if they were there. If the parents were there, I think you would
I
have
think
gone.
they were the best for us. I would think they would want the best for us, wouldn't you?
Of course. See, there's
And
no
I think they would be very
opportunities,
proud.
better schooling.
I think they would be very, very proud that we all married nice
And had good homes.
husbands,
So
no divorces.
they probably would have been sorry that, you know, everybody left.
Of course.
I mean, Jim was sorry. When Michael left, he's sorry today.
What?
Yeah, but he
He's
was
still sorry.
But he won't live here.
No. But he wouldn't, but he was still sorry that
Yeah.
he left. I mean, Jim.
I think it's a mystery.
Yeah, I think that's why Mom and Dad left.
But I think that Mom and Dad would be very proud of us because
Bless
we
you.
had nice children. I'm just sorry that Mom and Dad weren't allowed to see
Great
how we
parents. It was too bad they
the
died so young.
grandchildren.
Oh,
You know.
sure.
Is there any truth to the old story that I've heard that you burned the foundation of your house in the fireplace to keep warm?
Yes.
No, we didn't. Very, that
Very
girl.
Somebody did.
That was some you about it.
She just chopped anything down right on plywood.
You know,
Including the foundation of
She
your house.
chopped anything. I mean, she started on the first floor, the basement, and she would have started on the second
Yeah,
floor.
yeah,
Had we
that's
not moved out, or she didn't move out, whatever.
Or got rid
You
of
know
Mary's
what that
house.
was,
We got
Joe?
rid of
You know what it
Mary's
was?
house.
When Dad had that house, they built on a room. And the foundation was big pillars, but it was closed in. Mary didn't touch the pillars because she couldn't chop them down. But she beat out all the other
She
wood.
just beat out and she could see.
And
She,
she-
you know what she
yeah.
did one time? She beat up a bobsled, a gorgeous bobsled. Bob Fiend owned it.
She didn't care.
It must have been worth then, 350. You know, like they have in the ones with
the
handles,
Olympics.
handles in the
The
Olympics.
luge.
You know the big ones?
Yeah.
She went down and she said, he left it in the back. He said, could I leave this down here? And that was his biggest mistake. She went out the nest and I tell you, the only thing he found was the handle. And it was wondering in the sewer. Because she went down, she know what she said? Her famous words were, you shouldn't have left it. That was her imagine.
Oh.
But you don't know, Joe, why.
The runners,
They
the
have,
runners and the handles were the only
Right.
things.
because the reason you had to have wood.
Yeah.
Was
Till
you
when?
couldn't get your
Huh?
fire
Till
started
when?
without,
I was 6, I think.
we used to call it splits. You could buy them in a little bundle, but they
Yeah.
chipped them up. Well, Mary
Splits.
didn't want to buy
Start your fire in the
splits to
morning.
start the fire.
You could never start your fire in the morning.
So she could.
Why would she can take Bob Fiend's
Do you look up to her like a mother? Not you, because you
No,
were older.
I think like an older sister.
Did she protect you?
Yes,
She's very kind to the little one.
Yeah, she was. I don't know what Terry.
She loved
Hey,
the most
I
was
thought-
Mark. She loved Mark.
I'm not talking.
She gave Mark to her
You
baby.
didn't feel that way.
I always
I
thought
ain't
Mary.
talking. Last time I argued with her.
I remember after she left.
But then
she
Terry
left
was sick, she said.
the family. Well, she's not that much younger than I am.
No, but I'm
Mary
saying,
loved
Give or
Mark.
take,
That's the
2
only one
years
that
and 3
really
years,
she.
whatever.
You'd think she would be closer.
Who did the cooking for them when they were little?
Mary.
Yeah, Mary did the cooking.
And I did some cooking too.
Mary did the
not when you were
strawberry
little, Mary.
You know what Mary should do? If there were sausages, she'd cut a sausage, put a piece of them
Well,
on.
they had their
By the
house.
time we're finished, we're both
The mother
sausages.
Ten sausages I was cooking.
They took care of them.
Then I put
Like a
the
house
others
So she
up.
cut the ends off every one of them.
Oh,
She
she
started
got
on
them
the
all.
But
And
Terry
then
was
they
very
got home,
fond
and by
of
the
her.
time they got home, they had a piece this big.
Lovely woman, lovely woman.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, about this much each.
So
No,
what
she
do you
died
remember
some
about
years
Joe growing
back,
up?
and she had 2
Joe?
sons. And one died, one young boy died.
So Joyce was always there.
Did she stay in
I
there?
Wait, I gotta tell you something.
You know what? So Joyce
Mary
was
Lynn.
No, but I mean,
We
she was
hired
married and had a
a
family
maid.
of her
No,
own?
no.
Mary did live.
Mary left.
She was
She
left when I
was
was
only
6.
6.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, then you were sick.
So she herself was her.
Why did Mary leave? She walked out.
But she left.
Why did Mary leave?
She
We
walked
don't
out.
know.
Mary, she rented a room to these. She rented
a room to Mr. Antle and Mr. Antle.
They're very.
They were very
In your
kind
house.
people in my house, upstairs on the second
Very,
floor.
very
Don't ask me why.
He used to come out
To
to
make
eat.
money.
We had 36 of us in the house. She did, I don't
We
know.
needed the room.
She rented it. So when they threw Mrs. Antle out, Mary said, I'm going to.
Who threw Mary?
I don't
Joe
know,
said.
maybe
Joe
Joe
said.
said.
Joe, Mrs. Antle and Mr. Antle, they're running,
gotta go.
they're giving us a bad name. He's
Gotta
got
go.
a common thing.
So when
So
they left,
they,
Do you have a way home?
Grandpa's taking
it's either Mrs. Antle or me, Mary said. And they said Mrs. Antle was calling, Mr. and Mrs. Antle. So when they went, Mary went.
She moved
Too
to
bad.
a place up in Bond.
Then she got married.
And,
But anyway,
But she was
After how
She
many
was
years?
young.
What did that about
Who
that?
tell?
and she got a place up on Bond Street, and Mary moved in with her, and she was up there quite a while, and she got a job in the sanitarium. And then, that's where she met Jim.
Jim
Oh, so
Conley.
she didn't come back after that?
No.
After
She
how,
used to-
after
she
how
used to-
many years?
She was a K&I. She met K&I lots of times.
Many, many, many years.
She was
with us.
15 when Mary came, and how old was she when she left?
And I was working when she left. I was
don't know,
working.
But she, I remember, Terry don't
Depends
remember,
how.
but I
how-
remember
how-
she used to call, she took Kay and I out after dinner. You don't remember that? We used to met her at the Red Rose Cafe and.
But it sounds like a red light district. Well, I never even knew we had a red light. Red
No,
Rose
the Red Rose
Cafe.
Cafe. Kay and I, she did.
Marie, Jean, do you ever
Maybe
remember?
lunch.
Jean, do you ever
Last
remember
day.
a Red Rose Cafe?
Well, not dinner now,
Yeah.
dinner.
Can you?
I
Yes.
remember the name, Red Rose.
No.
Red Rose Cafe on Water
Had a big
Street.
red light outside.
That's right.
Newfoundland dinner was who?
That's right.
Well,
Well, whatever. Maybe.
Ellen is right.
Yeah. The only place I remember is the Blue Putty for eating.
So Ellen, you were about 21, 22 when Mary
Or-
moved out?
The ice cream place, Terry, what was the?
At least,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because I was working at the
Oh,
Now,
telephone
when
Sweet
your
shop.
parents died and
No.
Mary,
That
you
kind
went
of
to work
store.
to pay Mary? You just supported her?
We supported her.
And what job did you get when you?
To get allotments
The
from
nuns
the
got me a
government.
job at the telephone company.
And what
Because,
about Joe?
and Joe got a job down at the Cup and Saucer place.
And who else was old enough to work?
3 of us had to go to work.
Oh, you supported the rest of the family?
So we supported the family. Yeah.
The cup and saucer. The cup and saucer place.
Cup and saucer.
What was it?
The China shop, I guess.
Oh, Steels. Steels cup and saucer. Steels.
And plates too.
So what I gotta tell you all this. We got a housekeeper, an oldish lady,
Mrs. Jackson.
Mrs. Jackson. Jim was,
Oh,
strokes.
yeah.
And so she'd get a pound of sausages. And she'd give Jim about 8.
We bought one of these fold-up beds.
And she would let us move.
And going.
I'm going home.
Folding bed.
And she was making that like sharp
was about 6 years old. I was by the sink, but you only had
Ella,
to
what did she do?
wash ourselves. She's standing by the sink and she said, I'll wash you, my dear.
What did she?
Now, if we had eat
Oh,
sausage, she'd give Jim seven.
No, but she favored Jim.
She wanted to sit, she wanted to share. She did.
Marie, I want Marie to tell the story about when you cooked the sausages for everybody.
We
You were
just told
tasting-
that.
Oh, did you tell in the other room?
I
Sorry.
twirled this long, and I would say, are they done yet? Are they done yet? Are they done yet? I cut the tips off. And then I go along, are they done? And I go, to the off. The time supper came around, we had this many sausages.
Marie should have
I was
been like
so
Barrel.
stuffed. Or I make it steak. About this much, about, I guess about 15 pieces, 10 pieces of stew.
No, that Mrs. Jackman, Jean, loved Jean.
We used to
She'd mash the
government.
potatoes and put it
up
in.
until we were 18.
She'd put about 8
From the
onions
American
in. She
Yeah.
loved Jean. And then the rest
Because
of
Dad was in
the...
the Spanish
And Mary
It was a
favored
lot
hard.
first, but I remember when I was 18,
Oh, yeah.
I went down waters or something about that time.
That's what supported you.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
didn't
get that
know
from
that.
many
I thought
years.
just-
We
I
didn't
thought,
get that for many years.
never.
Many years.
Marie,
God's
you know
sakes.
when we got that when Marie
Yeah.
Marie went to work for the
A beauty
hairdresser?
parlor.
How come?
Right. It was never. Force down to,
That's what I thought. They were
they said that we don't, so take anything you want to do, and I think Pete took
I think you could go to college if you wanted.
oh no, I don't think they went that far.
Probably so. More. I would say yes.
And
At
she
that
went to beauty
time,
college.
Yeah.
and I went to the sisters, and I took there, I didn't pay my way, but then I went down to Courtney's. They taught me, I remember, they taught me to do.
They paid for a way, but they sent her up and down Water
Oh
Street
yeah,
with towels.
they put me
And
on
Marie
the
was
street,
going
yeah.
up to go.
They put me on
You don't even have no
They got
bring down to the laundromat and
yeah, a beauty parlor effort. And a beauty
You still got, are you still running that job? Are we going
it's probably the most popular.
And then they used to send me every time rid of the wet towels. You put no plan to get the dry ones. I'd get up there and take the
I
wet
really
towels.
thought that was great because that was a
I was
free
paying
one.
for that. The soldier, I'm kind of older than all the soldiers there. I look at the big load of soldiers and I say, hey, how you doing? What's she doing there?
And you weren't.
In spite of now that there were those people that really took me.
No, but you were actually paying for
or anything about Bill.
I could have gone to
Nothing
Vassar.
about Joe. What do you remember about Mom?
Not much, she was there.
I just remember. You said, remember Bill?
No, I remember a lot about Bill when I talk.
Yes.
No, but I remember Bill's children and.
Oh, yeah.
So
We
you
don't-
babysit.
About Mom.
What do you remember about
She
Mom?
doesn't
I don't remember.
Jim?
Jim was a nice person.
Fine fellow.
Is.
I was,
Still
oh
is.
yeah, he's,
You remember him when you were growing up?
Yeah, sure. I remember.
very when Jim, I remember, Jim could have been,
Too, yeah.
How he used to carry you around?
No, I don't
I
remember
remember
that.
Lenny though. Home from Mass and Lenny was sitting in a high chair, and he'd bring an
He'd
ice
pick
cream
him
up.
up, yeah.
He'd pick him up and he'd give him the ice cream, I remember that. You know.
One time years ago, back in Newfoundland, when Jim, I guess, maybe first started.
Joseph?
And you had this young for him. And I think he went to St. Patrick's Hall. He was in a play. You may not remember this one.
The young.
Yeah. Well, there was no song on the ground. But the only transportation this boy had was pulling Jim's catamaran, candy bar. This poor boy saying to Jim, Mr. Hand, I'm in a play at 8 o'clock tonight or 7 o'clock tonight, whatever. And Jim said, you're finished. We delivered it. And he was catamaran, and the sparks were coming from the
Much
You
snow.
remember that turn? He had to pull all the way up one of those long, steep hills in St. John's. And the poor boy, and Jim said, I don't care. Well, finish first, that's it. The play can wait. And I tell myself, we were there in pulling it up, and the on the street, and the wide runners, about this steel runner, and because of no hit the runners and the sparks, and I don't know whether Jim must have had bands at those, but this young naturally couldn't drive. He was younger than Joe.
Kay,
Okay.
you met that Kay you must have played. Okay, she was.
You must. You were so.
I remember Kay and I were very and Mark.
I remember.
I remember Mark was very, very, like, sit down there, sit down there, don't you move.
Saucy.
I remember one said, around, and Kay got very brave on and she said, you leave her alone. Don't you touch her once more.
Did she hit you? Did she?
Oh no, I don't think she hit me, but she was always don't move. And I remember sitting on a chair in the hall or something, and don't move, didn't move. She was very like,
She was only a couple
had
of years old,
authority.
wasn't she?
Mark.
A lot older than okay.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah, we had one too.
Bob.
Oh, I know.
Well, it's Kay and who died, and Bobby
No, okay.
first, and then Kay and then Mark.
What are you saying in Kay and Mark?
Mars first.
No,
She's saying there's for her and Kay and somebody that
Said that
died
she
and,
killed twice.
and she
Yeah.
mentioned twice.
Oh.
Do that.
don't do that.
Older than Mark. Bob,
Yes.
Bob and Jim
Yeah.
are older than Mark. She couldn't have been that.
Wasn't that much older. From Pete was, I remember Pete one time stole something from Jim. Or something. Pete was always funny. Bragg used to have about picking candy.
We
saw.
saw
I hope this. Go out here. You cut big.
how big our yard was. You know, back in the flat.
Yes.
You know how big the yard was?
Yes.
Mark had a patch about as big as this. And we went down the side and sods. And
What's
another
that?
to
What
bring
did she
back
do with it?
oh, we found in the bed. She wanted the out right?
She said
She sent us up to time she sent us up
the colonial building. The man.
First climbed up on the fence she wanted a bunch of lilacs. And Pierce climbed up on the fence, take them off down to us, and we almost got arrested. And we had run home with the lilacs, that was one. We went down to get the we put it in the bag behind the hotel. Down the hotel. And we went up to we had to go. He gave us 35 to get up a bag of Christmas candy. We went all the way up where, where water went all the way up there to get a pound of Christmas candy. And when we came back, we gave us, and we the streetcar, no, right? Winter time, almost Christmas. And what we
Oh yeah, well that was.
and sit on the doorstep, because we never had any lock on it. We had no occasion to lock the door. So sit on the doorstep, make sure nobody.
Why did she have to sit on the doorstep?
Sit on the doorstep, make sure if any strangers came by, we'd let her know that she wasn't
Why?
upstairs to get dressed.
Yeah.
Wash her and something like that. And we'd sit there like, and never had everything.
But she wasn't the only one though. Sends across the street to get caramels.
That was nice.
You were nice.
I remember I used to go up to McMurdo's drugstore to get Dr. Lyne's toothbrush and powder for her.
That's like
And
Johnson.
when he came back, just and tell her
The
we're out
east
of
end
it.
to the west
She
end,
didn't
as
believe
far
it.
as you can.
Nonsense. About me? Yeah. Exactly. You were
I don't
Mark
remember
second.
that.
Yeah.
You make up stories.
That's sure another one too.
Never.
Squirrel can get 5 cents a bananas.
No, Mark used to send us over.
Better?
That's
Mark
What?
nobody nicer
Thousands
than
of
me
others.
with 2 kids.
I said you used to send. And they get
I always went
is saying, let's get him. And we ran, be good runners, Mary. We ran
Saucy
until
boys.
we got to Dewey Calvert's.
Saucy boys.
We'd run there and he'd say, what do you want? He'd say, well, take nothing and go. So, wait your turn to get.
Holy shit.
You ran till you got the crosses. Right? You ran in crosses and old Joyce said it was a criminal. You walked in there and you walked around a bit hoping they would think you were gone, and then you ran all that in the
Did they wait for you to follow you?
Oh,
and
yeah.
you sneak
I
out
knew
any
this.
door you never Pierce, no, Pierce is how. And Pierce is the one, Pierce is the reason they were running after us.
That's right.
As Pierce said, I wasn't a good fighter, but fast. You had to be a fast runner up Newfoundland, Mary. I tell you.
Did they chase you too, Jean?
No, no.
No. Pearson said, Pearson said to me, Pearson, sure you are. Hanging on to your hand like that. You're on your knees, you're always afraid of your life. The sun always around to get you. They used to send us up to St. Patrick's Hall when someone would go up and get Pierce. Ready to come home, Saucy boys together.
Pierce said he
They
never
said,
learned
Reggie-
a thing in school because the whole time the brothers were saying, what's that? Some doing this. Pierce said, you should know that. Reggie Miller
was in the back.
in the background. He said, I was wondering how I was going to get out of that door at home. I was Miller, catch him. So he said, that's why I never learned a thing in school.
That's right. And you go up and get your, go up and get your, go up and get your, he's afraid to come home with the Saucy boys around. Get you. And Chicky's giving.
Chicky's going to go home now. He said, Chicky's giving, it was not Chicky, Reggie was a midget. So Pierce said, he'd have to go home now and step on him. Because Reggie now. But Pierce said, I'd be like lightning. Pierce you always, I ran from day one. There was no such thing as walking. You ran for everything.
Do you think cold?
Never
No.
cold.
You
No,
remember
never
being
cold.
warm.
No, I remember being cold. Never.
Walking to church Christmas Eve
Never.
had to be freezing.
Never as much snow as I had. It was never below
like
zero.
cold.
I tell
It
you,
was
learn
never
you
that.
very, very young. You learn to walk backwards. True. Stormy days, you learn to walk backwards.
Try
True.
like this.
But we were never
You do this
no,
for all the way up. And you
No, no.
joking?
Yeah. Around us a pack of.
You looked around.
A big blizzard.
And he was waiting for you. Blizzard was waiting for you. And as you looked, he was really calm. And then you stepped out thinking he missed you and all
I
that.
can't believe it. That's right. Someone's from a big
True.
float of snow.
The mission.
One time, Jean was going to Barnstorm.
Barnstorm.
Crashed.
I said I'd meet
Jean was
Terry.
blown down. Jean was blown down.
The Lord took me and I passed Terry. I mean, it was a stormy.
Mary, you did that or hell would get you.
Well,
were
we
dead.
never though. They never.
Didn't have up to the church.
They
And
were-
The mission?
Joyland. Yeah.
Oh.
during that for
Oh,
snowy and night.
oh yeah.
That's
But that when the mission's over, but every morning 6 mass.
Yeah.
But
Mass.
it's true. Got mass.
You didn't to walk
Oh, get up and got mass, and then you go under the bed looking for your head. You had to wear a hat then, remember? Grab that, put it on your head, run up.
Got a cover for your head.
No.
I mean,
And if
And
you
just
did,
like that, it was all.
and what year?
and just like that,
It
it's
changed.
over,
What
right?
year was that?
Yeah. And how many times,
That's
Mary,
right.
did I like
To go in to make a visit, but I didn't have a hat.
That's right.
No.
Go up by the Protestant churches and look in.
Oh, yeah. No, he's that.
That's right, that's, you're
Winnie had to go. We were
I thought it was gonna be struck
to the Church of England there, and we wouldn't dare the priest because we knew you were going to damn us for life.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him. I mean, we just went to.
We didn't ask.
We
That's
forgot
right, we
about
didn't
it.
ask.
He didn't ask because he didn't know we went to. So Beanie didn't ask. We didn't volunteer any information. Invite each other or to the.
No, I think that religion was pushed too much on us when we were young.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, not but it's just up from Mass,
No,
and then
you
Holy
can't
Thursday,
have it
Good
come out of
Friday,
here. Sorry.
and then 8 o'clock at night we used to go
I thought
Oh, during Lent.
to Canterbury and then up to Lake.
I don't like is the changes.
Yeah,
That's
that's changed.
The Holy Week, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Holy Week. There's like a clashing of the noise and then the lights go out dim.
Yeah.
Remember?
What, tell me.
Holy Week, and I don't know,
Clapping of the bones.
They do bamboo things and they clap.
Then they had the big tenor and the big choirs.
Could you
going.
eliminate this whole thing we do, or no, we're talking.
We wanted to
The clapping of the bones and the.
Really though, we did. We went through
That, but I changed.
We're getting
each of you, what's your favorite memory of Newfoundland?
very favorite memories. Skates and going out at when it was real dark on Pilot's Hill and going
Down.
You keep on the ice, going down. And stick your feet in and coming up again and staying out there till your hands were frostbitten.
Your hand.
skull.
And that was so great for that.
And their clothes would have big.
Your memory?
No, that's not my memory.
Christmases were the
Christmas.
I was going to say the same thing.
Christmas is
Christmas
the oranges and
without
the
a doubt.
apples. Not in the
Because it lasted, you know, in
Oh, wait, no,
in
no, no.
Newfoundland, Christmas has lasted.
Easter.
The full
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Took all week.
2 weeks.
What you always say a party to go to, you consider the Christmas tree the same as you
Did you
consider
cut it
Christmas
down?
Day. No, we didn't. They would send farmers out. And you would buy trees.
Yeah,
They
but
would come
what's
to your
going on
house.
though?
They were tied to a wagon. Take the trees down and they would stop them from the 10 cents.
Shake them, they shake them and say,
And
Down.
tie those trees back on the wagon again. By yours, and they go off the trees. But it wasn't. It was just that
Nice
it was
smell.
Christmas in the air.
in the living room.
And school was closed for
Couldn't
2
see
weeks
it.
also. You had, you were off at school.
And the
But it
school-
wasn't just Christmas Day.
The apples.
Day. It
The apples, I think.
It lasted. That wasn't that. I mean,
We were hanging stuck in
Well, it's not New Year's Eve, it was Little Christmas.
Little Christmas.
Did you do that New Year's Eve? We did.
Talking up Little Christmas.
We did New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Why?
Never did either.
I don't know, because we wanted to
We were darn lucky to get our stocking filled Christmas Eve, so we
No, we
certainly
don't.
was.
New Year's Eve.
Don't remember
No,
that.
no,
New Year's Eve.
no.
Yeah. And the nuts and the grape. The ribbon candy.
Yeah, the ribbon candy.
And they
Right.
used to stick down there.
They don't care for it.
I always
see.
put it in their stocking.
But
That's
that's
the refrigerator.
Mom, do me a favor.
That's the
Don't
only
put any
candy.
orange and apples in my stocking anymore.
Oh, that was the best. I remember the orange day.
Yes,
the
oranges.
oranges.
Kids were saying,
5.0.
we had that.
You like to see it? What are you proudest of? Each of you.
Proud of,
My
I'm
5 kids and my 5 grandkids.
Right.
And 1.
I'm very proud of my whole family.
My husband.
I'm very proud of myself. God rest his soul. And I was with my brothers and my nieces and nephews. And my brother, bless his heart, he did very good with himself.
Yeah, no, I
Very
to the
well. The
States
family did very good.
and
I
meeting
think.
John and having a family and being, you know, I think
Yeah. We've done well.
And you, me, having you was fun.
Amen.
Okay.
Let's watch it.
Can we cut any of this out?
Yes, you can edit.
Really?
Because my voice is flat tonight.
Oh,
that I
forgot about
This
that.
is weird.
Very nice.
I think we said nice things about everybody, because if everybody sees this film, you know, you have to be very.
I didn't say.
Who? Joseph, you on Joseph.
No.
Others.
What did she think so?
I didn't talk
about brothers.
I think she said about Pierce Stone.
She
And left it
No,
clear
no,
like
no.
that.
I need someone else to
From
Jim's
Jim's
store,
store.
because she won't tell me anything if she thinks it's an embarrassment.
No, no, I never.
We couldn't talk
Well, see,
That's right.
But Bill's nice.
nice to me, yeah.
And
I remember, you know, they Joseph said, you can't, that can't be true. I remember Bill. Now, Bill was married to Helen very young, didn't he? I mean, very young. I remember Bill was sick in bed, and Bill took me over his shoulder. Bill used to be long curls, took me over on his shoulders over to see Helen. Now, I was pretty young. And Joseph said, no, you didn't know
That's
that. You
good
didn't
have
know
been.
that.
He was up with
Huh? You did.
Linda when she was a baby.
He was well married after, but Linda was. This was when he married Helen Shaw.
Who's that?
Young and Joe said, they can't be. I said, no, don't tell me. I remember.
I always remember the way he was described was, you know, your Joe, your uncle Jim, and Bill died. It was like connected to his name.
Bill was
Everybody
a
said
handsome-
Bill. They said
Bill was a
You know, I
handsome
think we
looking.
were all,
died.
I think we're all individuals.
You know, when Mom and Dad, they were all babies.
And Terry was fortunate
One
now
looked
because,
out for
you
the
know,
other.
yeah, they were clean to each other. Fortunate, we just grew up hanging, you know, the best way we could.
We didn't need each other or anything.
No,
You made a
saucier.
statement. You said Terry was fortunate.
You were fortunate. Maybe Joe ran around after you. I remember none after you and then.
No, I was very good.
I remember Terry.
Was she,
They all used to
Never
get
got
hit in
hit.
school. None used to get hit them. Everybody threatened me with Mother Agnes, grade 1 Mother Agnes.
Hey, she loved her.
Everybody loved Mother Agnes. Now,
But she was the sweetest. Long blonde curls. She took her.
We always hang between like our hands like this and our nails.
I remember her. I remember Kane out of the two little match girls, and I remember her go looking around.
Or something one time. I must have been
Mother
very.
Agnes.
Okay?
Her.
Why did Mother Agnes get married to them? They didn't have any mother either.
No,
she
I
was
didn't.
the baby,
can't
she
have
was
that.
the baby.
They were
No,
bad.
we
girls.
weren't bad. No, I
They were
found out
bad
that
girls.
John Pierce hand.
You didn't find out anything. You were just bad. You know something? You know something? Mother, I must have had very good. We had those Palmer books. You know, you're right. And I remember Mother Agnes didn't have a prize to give me one time. She gave me a orange. Some kid did.
Mother Agnes was a sausage. Mother Agnes was. She was. Oh my God.
Very
Good
good.
memory.
I had the best book, and Joe loved it on me too. She gave me a St. Teresa medal, and I kept it up on. When she said to Margaret,
Where did you keep
and I
it?
never got it out. I had it in a box. To bring
My
out.
memory,
And
if
Joe
anybody-
saved that behind, and she would send it. She said she sent it out. with
If
Margaret.
anybody asks me my memory of Terry, I would say I should be.
I'll see y'all.
Okay, nice seeing you. See you,
Be
Jim.
my love.
Jim, don't forget Jim.
How about last November?
Jim and I.
The old country stuff.
Uh-huh.
The November
She's part of
23rd.
the old country stuff.
Ah, Jim. You
She's part of the old country stuff.
I know you and I. The
don't
rest
forget.
of them are
The
on
hell
their
of
own.
the rest of them will get box seats or something.
Yeah.
Who cares?
If somebody asked me what I remember Terry, I remember Terry slow motion. Slow motion with the curls. Big long curls.
Yes.
First time I met you.
Curls running around that girl.
You going home now? She's an angel.
Yeah,
I remember her saying that before. She's an angel. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
When you all go
I
back?
know.
23rd. Oh, I see before.
9
They all
days.
stop over here
Yeah.
to check doors.
Sure.
They go on vacation for 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought it was 12. It's okay. No, I remember though, Terry though. The phone all over her. I couldn't have it. Okay. Those people so. Shit, get the sticks. His mom died or dad died or
But they
whatever.
were nice to me.
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
Sister Joseph used to send me down to Beards every day. Little hand. And I'd get, I'd down to Beards. You know steps down there? Know those steps down there, Terry? At the courthouse?
You know the reason she did that? I remember Terry Flo.
Good night,
Yeah.
ladies.
Oh, I'm telling you, I had that. Mary, the nuns, everyone was lovely. And
You
everyone
know what,
was
Kay and I were like, Kay and I were
always,
I
always
remember
showed
coming
me
there
for
Terry.
always, always, very good.
Do you remember that, Jean?
Terry was there. I don't remember that. I'm not that old or much older.
Good night.
I had to fight this
Get in there.
Bye, Marie.
Good night.
I must say, I didn't get along with the nuns.
I never
Oh,
was.
no. Excuse me, sister.
I got along.
Oh,
We were late, sister and I. We were late going in school, so we said, well, let's go into church. It was connected to the convent. And we should come, but mother would say it's coming out. And we could hear our beats. We ducked. Time. Next minute she came out. Next minute she came out. Came right by the pew. She said, girl. To the school. Walk.
you gonna watch this, Jean?
And when she came in, what she said? I just out of you, little Christopher. But Teresa, I'm shocked.
You know what?
You know, it's got
I remember the nuns. I remember the nuns. Little hands. My father, they're not paying any money. Now they could bring it.
Did this?
It's true as God, Mr. Every day, tell everybody. Those little hand girls, now they could the cake of Sunday doors. It's true as God. I never forget.
Oh, see, they treated them like the bottles.
Take a soap, you know, scrub the floor. But she went.
Maria, an angel. God, halo was tight.
Did you tell them you went through the convent when we went home?
Huh?
Did you tell them you went to the convent?
Didn't I tell
School?
I told them, take those nuns and put the new case. Alice Madigan. Yeah.
Oh, I think, sweetie, those nuns were darlings. Don't you ever say
No, you were the nurse at
No, the presentation.
She hit me on the shoulders. And a man had stood 25 cows and sold 50 or 3 and sold 4. How many? And I say, the follow the okay, how many? Forget that.
The nuns had
As
come
long
in.
as I
The
live.
nuns had come in and say to me, their finger, and you'd write off timetables like
I got
crazy.
nuns that were
No, I
sadistic.
I still see you counting on your fingers.
No,
You never
sadistic.
learned
No.
the old noggin.
Whatever. No,
Maybe people.
I was.
That was that she was our mother and father told her you gotta become a nun. She took it up.
They all did in those days.
They did.
The
You gotta
oldest
become a nun, you gotta become a
daughter
priest.
went to the
That's right. So she took a get up, I hate to be a nun. I'm gonna take the next one. I'm gonna take it on her tomorrow.
I was very Bridget in Hawaii.
Did you have a little nap?
No, I read a book.
She read a book. Oh, Ray's going to show this now.
Would you like to see my phone?
Oh, he wants to see you.
Yeah, Linda. Went across the
Come on,
floor.
Rin, sit down.
You're sure?
Come on, sit down.
Come here,
Sarah. Go sit down.
Where's Tara?
little booty.
Where's
Huh?
Kevin's Carol?
We should end
Thursday.
You know that one, the
I'm
girl.
going to show that now. You won't have
Yeah.
to because I
Thursday
haven't
the
been even
14th.
Yeah.
I'll show you right now.
Yeah, because she wasn't ready to find son tomorrow.
Is he still taking?
You still Joe? Okay. Would any of you change anything in your lives?
change.
Change.
Rid of Marg. Just
I don't think though. What else would you change?
let me see.
What would I change? I think
I would change a lot of stuff.
I think I would have been nice.
I would have learned how to
Yeah.
I would have learned how to swim.
And
Oh, I wish I. I was and I think
went to prom.
I really think
Boys were
no.
forbidden.
No, I tell you what I miss.
More than that. Although not
Forget about the nuns. I think really, what I missed out on. I think. You're laughing. That's not funny.
Not funny. That's not funny.
That's not funny. No, really, it's nice because Jerry's got kids and you've got kids, and I think that it's nice.
Great to have your
Well,
mother
yeah,
follow around.
and I think that nice. For years. Sorry, I wasn't.
I'm looking at her face.
I'm sorry I wasn't blonde.
You're laughing at me. No,
I wanted to be 5'2".
You're laughing at me.
I you want to know my next one?
I really
You want to know my next one?
This
I'll tell you
lady-
right now, you're not my father. For years.
She had a different pair of feet. Not much to ask in life.
I really don't.
I want to learn how to swim. Play the piano when somebody says, "Oh, Jerry, let's have a little sing song." No problem. Down upon the swan. To do that and speak.
She can get back. She can get new feet,
but I
you
can
can
do
do
all
every one of those.
Oh, I know. See it. I'm
That's
like
so.
that.
That's so. She's not talented musically. You
I'm
know.
very talented.
Sure she
Don't
can.
you
Anybody
say
picks up and gets lessons, they can play the piano.
That's
Oh,
Exactly.
not the beauty, not a real.
I didn't say I was want to be pet.
What would you change?
No.
See?
Oh, come
Not a
on.
different
You got
grandma.
the Biz. I had a parent. I wish I had a mother and father.
What would you change?
I wish I had a mother and father.
Absolutely nothing.
All right. All right, boy.
All right.
I'm perfect.
Wow.